Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning scan for January 15th, 2019. First of all, I want to go over what positions are currently open. I currently have a Bitcoin short open from 3667, and I also have an Ethereum short open from 129.60 something, I believe, is my average entry. But I did adjust the Ethereum take profits. So check the live trades section for that because there were some adjustments. I think, because my Bitcoin short targets are a little bit deeper than the Ethereum targets, I think I can get a little bit more out of Ethereum, and that's not necessarily being greedy. I'll go over in this video why I adjusted that and what you should look out for. So first, let me start with Bitcoin here because the 4-hour just closed about 9 minutes ago. So first, if we go to the daily, actually, just to give you an idea, this 3630 level is extremely important. So as you can see, it acted as support, then it acted as resistance, 3630. Okay, so you can see that it closed below, acted as resistance again, shot above it, so we were able to get a close above it yesterday, and now today it's acting as support. Okay, so it is crucial that on the daily time frame, at least for the bulls, it's crucial that 3630 holds. So now if we go over to the 4-hour that just closed, the 4-hour actually just closed below that key daily support and resistance. Okay, so that's very notable. And if we take a look at the volume, let's see, there was a pretty decent dump volume after basically nothing for the last 8 hours. We saw this candle here, which was some dump. And then after that, we saw an accelerated sell-off. But I think we'll fight between the key daily support and resistance today. At least that's what it looks like. If we go to the hourly, though, the hourly is a nice rounded top-ish. You could see on the 4-hour as well, it's a bit of a rounded top. So this is really what's key, the 3630 level. So if we trade below the 3630 level, like if we continue to close hourlies below there, I think it's pretty much game over, and we're going to test the lows at 3430s. The 3430 area, the 3430, 45, whatever around there. That's what I think is coming. So as long as this key daily support and resistance holds now, I think we are A-okay in the short position. And what was I going to say here? And also, if this does pop up, my argument remains valid as long as we don't get hourly closes above the monthly open. If that happens, then I can absolutely see this block being tested right here. So that's the 3775-ish level. So if we continue to get, if we get hourly closes above that monthly open, then price will almost absolutely go to this area here. Okay, so that's what you should look out for Bitcoin. That's what I'll have my eye on throughout today. But like I said, that was a huge 4-hour close for my short position. So we just need that to hold now on the hourly time frame, and then we are in business. Then if I go to Ethereum, it was a little bit choppy. We weren't close to getting stopped out at all. But as you can see, the initial high was yet to be tested again. Oh, it's dumping again. Bitcoin a little bit. Sorry, I'm just looking at a lot right now. But it was yet to be tested again. And whoever missed the first trade, you were able to get in, a few different times. So that was good if you missed that. But regardless, for Ethereum, why I adjusted the take profits, and my take profit 1 now is the initial breakout area. So my take profit 1 is 117.60, and then my take profit 2 I don't want to say because it may not hit by the time this video is public. But if you just go to the 4-hour and zoom out, you can see why my take profit 2 is there. What I'm expecting, I guess I can say this, what I'm expecting is these lows to just get absolutely dumped through just because they held on the first test, right? So usually the third test you see some action and some an accelerated sell-off after the third test. So when that eventually does break, I could see our take profit 2 hit, and that's when I will be closing my entire short position. I don't want to get too greedy with the trade. I think I've done really well with Ethereum the past few days, so I don't want to not really push my luck, because then it sounds like this is luck, but I'm sure you know what I mean. I don't want to push it, I guess. But if Ethereum does close above the monthly open, we could see some maybe 136 area, maybe even that 139 resistance area. And a lot of people have been asking me about the fork that's happening today, I think. And I really think that's going to be a non-event. I think all of that hype was up here, right? And I think it's basically dead in the water now. I think that it will dump close to the news, and then after we'll see just a slow bleed and then an accelerated dump after this range low is broken. So I really think it's a non-event now. Let me just check and make sure I went over all of the questions I got. Let me see. Do I think we'll dump today? I went over that. So as long as that 3630 level holds as resistance, I think we'll dump. And also, I wanted to go over... Wait, did I talk about everything on Ethereum? Yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to say, really. Once green starts to act as resistance, is around 123 to 124.4, I think it's game over for Ethereum as well, and we'll hit our take profit 1. So that's something to look out for as well. And I wanted to short Bitcoin Cash again, because you can see I was messing around with a potential trade here, but you can see it hit our take profit yesterday, huge wick down, closed below my range high, and now the 4 hour, if we go to the 4 hour, the 4 hour just closed below my equilibrium and below a support and resistance flip. So I think I want to short at around 358 and just target the range low for maybe 3% with a stop probably above here. I think that's a good stop, just targeting there. I mean, I think that will be a pretty simple trade. Maybe I'll hold it for a little bit longer, but considering how strong this daily support was, I don't want to hold it for longer than, I really need to. And then Litecoin, I know yesterday I said I wanted to short that. Let's see. Nope, it didn't hit my area yet. So what I want to see here is blue to break down, so around 847. Let me actually set an alert just so I forget, or so I don't forget. So what I want to see is blue to break down and then act as resistance. And then we'll be in business for Litecoin. I'll be shorting that probably until right here, 811 to maybe 795, maybe. We'll have to see as the price action develops and how I see Bitcoin is at that time. But honestly, that's really what I wanted to talk about today. Today is a really, really important day for Bitcoin. Like I said, just watch this 3630 level. That's really all that matters today. And Ethereum, don't think about the news, trade the charts. The charts don't lie. The news can be a little bit overhyped, as we've seen in the past for literally any other coin. So remember just to focus on the charts. If we close above that monthly open, we'll probably pump for sure. But until that happens, I'm feeling comfortable in my positions. And I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to ask.